let's be honest. Can we bring our TBR list down? Hey good people, I'm Cassie and welcome to my channel, Cassie's Open Book. Yes, I've started a book channel. So, we're not even going to do any long intros. I'm going to do the new booktuber tag, new booktube tag, new to booktube, new newbie booktube, whatever it's called. That's what we're doing for the first video of this channel. So, sit back, relax, learn a little bit about me, and let's get into it. The first question is not a question, and all questions will be on the screen, but the first question basically is not a question. It says to tell a little bit about yourself. So I'm Cassie, and I'm going to stop talking with my hands. I'm Cassie, a wife, a mom, a boy mom to be exact, 3 boys, and recently have gone back to school to get my English degree of all things. And before the pandemic, I was a medical assistant for about 15 years or something like that. So I was in the medical field for about 15 years. Pandemic happened, I had a baby, never went back. So that's what happened. Next question is, why did you start this channel? Well, I've always wanted to do a book channel. I really felt like I never had the resources to do it, but I'm doing it now, whether I have them or not. And also, I just like books. My mother's an avid reader. I was always told to read when I was younger. Even though I hated it a little bit when I was younger, I did read some, but not as much as I would like, or she would have wanted me to. But now I'm starting to get, as an adult, I'm starting to get back into reading, and I'm just trying to get back into it, meet some new people, talk about books, escape from reality, and have fun. Bottom line, have fun. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things that you could bring to BookTube? Fun and unique. I'm just gonna be me. Everyone has an opinion. We all have opinions, just like we all have booty holes. So it's just another opinion on books. Whether we all can agree on the opinions or we agree to disagree, it's still my feelings, my take on certain books, and just me being me. Because everybody, and I'm not out here trying to get a book deal. I'm not trying to write a book. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to get back into reading and do some fun things with some people who like reading books. Whether you like reading the same books as me or you don't, but you like to read books, so you understand. We understand. We get one another. That's unique. The next question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I feel like all of these questions are kind of the same, asking the same thing in different ways, and I'm still talking with my hands. But well, I'm excited to get into the books. Like, I've been reading on and off since, let's say, maybe last year, maybe the beginning of this year. I've been getting back into reading because I take a little break every now and then from reading some books, but it's always fun to get back into it. So me being excited about this channel, basically getting back into something that I love to do, and which is get into books, get back into books, get reading more books. And finally, let's be honest, can we bring our TBR list down? Like, I have over 250 books, maybe close to 300 books that I want to read, that have been on my book TBR list for like 8 years. And it just keeps, I just keep adding and adding more books. So yeah, I'm excited to actually start to read some things that I've been wanting to read, take some time out to read it, and get it going. If you understand, like the video. The next question is, why do you love reading? Because it gives us an opportunity, because if you're here, that means you like to read books as well. It gives us an opportunity to kind of escape reality. To everyone kind of forms their own opinion on certain things depending on what you're reading, what the characters looks like, the place, the setting, the clothing, everything. Even though that stuff may be detailed in the book, we all have our own depiction of what certain things may look like, and it's just fun to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of the real world and kind of just especially fantasy books or fiction books and stuff like that. It's really cool to just read something and takes your mind off of the stuff that actually, not, I don't want to say that actually matter, but things that are bothering you or things that are stressful. It makes you forget those things for a little bit and you go off into your own little world. So that's why I like to read. Also, I like to read because you learn new words. Sometimes you may learn words you never, knew, or be like, oh yeah, I used to use that word and I don't use it anymore. And then your vocabulary expands a little bit. The grammar, not so much, but you learn new things. You expand your mind, your brain, you broaden your thoughts. It's just, reading is awesome. Reading is cool. The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? Now, like I said, when I was younger, my mother would tell me to read all the time, but I didn't really get into reading until I was an adult, probably. So, not gonna lie, The Hunger Games. Where are you? Oh, it's all the way up there. You can't even see it. The Hunger Games that trilogy is something that got me into reading. Katniss and Gale got me back into reading. That is like I will never ever get rid of that series. I feel like that is a staple, and it just set me on a path to be like, oh man, I need to start. Now I know why my mother always wanted me to read. So that series, matter of fact, Hunger Games period. I'm not gonna say that series because I didn't even finish Mockingjay. Catching Fire was okay, but Mockingjay I didn't even finish. And but Hunger Games is the one that kind of set the ball in motion. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Seeing as though that majority of my favorite booktubers no longer make booktube videos anymore, I can't really ask them anything because I may see them on Instagram every now and then, but not really. And one of them, she makes videos every now and then, but not so much. So I'm looking for some new people to follow and to talk to about books and get their thoughts and opinions. But I don't think I would really ask anything. If I were to ask, like, everybody likes to read books, everybody likes collecting books, everybody likes, I don't know, that's a really kind of weird question. I don't think I would ask them anything. When are you coming back? The next question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So, actually, like, getting up and doing a video, making the video, and then overcome the views. I'm not sure. I'm not really, everybody says booktube community is worse than the beauty community, but I'm really not caring about all of that. So I just want to have fun, have a good time, get back into reading, read some more, bring down my TBR list, and that's it. So we're going to overcome the challenges of actually reading the book. Because like I said, I'm a wife and mom of 3 boys. It's a lot going on around here. Next question is, when did you start reading? I've already answered this, I do believe. I mean, I used to read as a child. We always had to read something for school. Leisure reading as a child, probably middle school or something like that. And like really got into reading and wanting to actually go pick up a book probably as an adult, around like 18, 19 maybe. Next question is, where do you read? Anywhere. Couch, bed, chair, anywhere that's comfy with a nice little blanket. So most of the time that's my bed. Where do you read? The next question is, what kind of books do you like to read? So for me, I like to read fiction, fantasy, contemporary, YA, which is young adult for anybody who doesn't know, adult, anything. And I'm trying to get back into the classics, and I want to start reading some non-fictional things, but I'm not really there yet. But yeah, most of the time, stuff that makes you want to escape and get away and fantasy. And the last question is, what does your book collection look like? Right now, it's a mixture of physical books and Kindle books. It's a little bit of basically everything that I like to read: contemporary, fiction, fantasy, romance. I forgot to say that in the last question. Romance. So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Plus I have books for my kids who read, which, you know, that's their books. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And if we, at a later date, we may get a tour. Alright guys, so that was the newbie booktube tag, and I answered all the questions to the best of my ability. I was not tagged, but if you're reading this, you're not reading. If you're watching this and you make YouTube videos, I tag you. Go ahead and do it. And then tag me somewhere so I can watch it. I'm ready for the ride that this new journey will take us on, and I'm ready to get back into reading. So I will catch you all in the next video. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later. Bye.